one time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3, 4 months locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chasing, testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, with a moxicillin. I've been the illest, this ill kid, Operation Rad. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a rap, turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's, Panthers my code D. No iron team, homie, picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, what he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant, back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and they wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening, y'all can hear a lyric.
Straight real and anything.
It's time for some hoops at Pepsi Center, home of the Nuggets, and we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. And it's the Hawks to start. Out. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Gary Neal is out there with Curry. And it's Harris in the small forward position. Back to Curry. Craps in the tray. Curry's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Hawks. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And it's Harris off the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Bledsoe with him. And Curry picks him up defensively. It's tipped. Duncan dishes to Bledsoe. Duncan against Curry. Out to Harris. From past the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Bledsoe kicks to Fareed. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Back to Curry. Horford with the screen on Allen. Here's Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 7 points for Tobias Harris.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Bledsoe kicks to Allen. And now it's Neal running. He can go all the way. The coast-to-coast dunk.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Now here's Bledsoe. He dishes it to Fareed. Pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Duncan. To stop the run. That's good. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And here is Curry. Millsap a screen to the wing right side. There's Neal with the 3.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Allen passes to Duncan. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Atlanta leading by 7. Curry kicks to Millsap. The pass to Horford. Millsap a screen. Duncan with the block. It's stolen by Curry. Millsap up top. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Harris. Middleton right side. Back to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe throws it down hard.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
And he gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Fareed looking for his first basket still in this one. And Bledsoe, here we go. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. There's Neal with the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Neal, guarded by Bledsoe. Harris a screen on Bledsoe. Curry wide open. The second chance effort. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Denver making a switch here. Brooks is checked in.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The dish now to Horford. Atlanta again missing.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
Here's Burks. Puts up a 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Curry with it. 5 points in the game. The feet to Neal. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. That is good. And that's now 9 points for Tobias Harris.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the biggies.
Outside for Curry, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
A different look for Denver. Mozgov comes in for Duncan, and it's Rivers in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Rivers. Fareed outside. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Rivers. Here's Burks.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Passes it to Crabbe. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Stolen by Fareed. Here's...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Let's take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Now here is Jack. Dishes it to Ilyasova. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trailed by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Snell, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, "That ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now." You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Screen by Fareed. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And, guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Fareed. Now here's Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. O'Quinn. Offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Right outside. Here's the screen. That's tipped. Now here's Rivers. He kicks it to O'Quinn. Right wing. And stolen by Wright. Here's Jack. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Picked by Mozgov. Burks kicks to O'Quinn. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Burks has got his first bucket of the night. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. You know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's O'Quinn, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Denver, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on the free throw.
O'Quinn taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jack against Rivers. Outside Jack. Pass to Ilyasova. Plenty of space. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. He feeds it to Jack. He dishes it to Crabb. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was...
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 11. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Jarrett Jack, Blatch out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Alan Crabb, and it's Wright in at the small forward. The Nuggets trail by 11. Jack against Rivers. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Jack against Rivers. Wright dishes to Ilyasova. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Rivers. Feeds it to Mozgov. And there's the pass to Burks. Here's Crabbe. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
But they'll get another chance. The dish to Burks. And there's the feed to Mozgov. Here's Jack. 7 points in the game. They set the pick. Passes to Ilyasova. A wide open look here for Wright. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Crabbe. Can't nail the jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Out left to the wing. Over to the wing. Rivers kicks to Snell. Shoots a fader. Got a hand on it. And there's the call on Austin Rivers.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Jack against Rivers. 6 to shoot. Right, the pass to Ilyasova. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Mozgov's shot is off.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Crabbe kicks to Jack. Dishes to Crabbe. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 3 assists in the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Crabbe. He's guarded by Rivers. The kick out to Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova. Denver calls timeout.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Nuggets trailed by 16. Bledsoe outside. Kicks it to Duncan. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Stolen by Bledsoe. Middleton outside. It's Allen on the wing. He kicks it to Duncan. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And another miss by Denver.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Jack. Launches it. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Bledsoe outside. Middleton on the wing. Duncan down low. Working on Horford. Rejected by Millsap. Now Curry. He has 5. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed the big contract coming into the season. And now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role.
Here's Millsap. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 18.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Bledsoe dishes to Fareed. Duncan, a screen. And Fareed kicks to Middleton. The Nuggets with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Neal. Back to Curry. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Curry against Allen. Picked by Horford. Curry kicks to Millsap. Out to Harris. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Here's Horford. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Horford's got his first basket of the night.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Millsap with the steal. Bledsoe against Curry. Takes the 3. Can't hit. And it's Denver the other way. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seen in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Shots good by Neal.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Curry against Bledsoe. Fareed outside. He feeds it to Middleton. Back to Fareed. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Millsap. Here's Neal. He's got 7. Picked by Horford. Fires from deep. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Neal.
Stephen Curry.
And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Screen by Fareed. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Duncan. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Curry passes to Millsap. Picked by Horford. It's stolen by Allen. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Bledsoe's running. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Curry kicks to Neal. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's stolen by Allen. And Bledsoe with the stop.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Curry dishes to Millsap. Horford has a wide open look. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Bledsoe against Curry. Here's Duncan. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
Curry passes to Millsap. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Bledsoe kicks to Fareed. Bledsoe right side. Al Horford with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Curry. He dishes it to Neal. Back to Curry. Millsap a screen. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Stephen Curry.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hawks ahead, opening up a huge gap. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
Your Nuggets dancers!
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 11 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Kyle O'Quinn out there with Miller. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Mozgov, and it's Burks in the shooting guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
There's the screen. Rivers with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 6. Miller with a wide open look. Denver the rebound. Feeds it to Mozgov. Burks in the corner. Picked off in midair. Curry kicks to Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Burks. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Horford. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Oh, Quinn can't hit.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The pass to Neal. Back to Curry. Picked by Horford. Just 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. It's Curry outside. They grabbed their own miss. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Duncan. Trying to get back on track. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Curry dishes to Neal. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Middleton. Outside for Curry. Stolen by Allen. Here's Bledsoe. And he gets the bucket. Bledsoe's got 8.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Millsap kicks to Curry. There's the dish to Horford. Count it from 12. He's got 8.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. The feed to Allen. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Curry kicks to Neal. Back to Curry. The 3 ball. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Bledsoe with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Screen by Duncan. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game. Curry kicks to Horford. Outside Curry. Horford dishes to Neal. Hawks passing it around. Harris. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Middleton, a screen on Curry. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Here's Duncan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And here is Curry. He's got 15. Passes it to Neal. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. Three-pointer. Another miss by Middleton.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Allen against Curry. Harris kicks to Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal.
What a season for Al Horford last year. Such a great display from him and his team as he led the Hawks to the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
And for all the team accomplishments the Hawks had, Horford was able to hit some of his own milestones as well. Had his first career triple-double last season.
Rivers passes to Mozgov. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Rivers kicks to Burks. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Horford was really a cog in all aspects of the Hawks last season. I mean, a major cog. Just a consistent presence inside with his 15 points and 7 boards a game.
Here's Ilyasova. The Hawks again can't hit. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half. And for Horford last year, the numbers were down a bit, but that wasn't due to his play. I think the Hawks were just a more balanced team, and he could obviously put up bigger numbers if he wanted to, but by playing within the system, I think it allowed Atlanta to reach his true potential over the course of the regular season.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Curry.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Burks' shot is good. Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Jack with it. He has 7. Ilyasova dishes to Jack. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the second free throw, good. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against Golden State. There's a screen. Right wing. Wright sets a screen. Crab, no good. The Nuggets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Burks can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Kicks it to Crab. Stolen. Lots of room. And he drops that one in.
Burks has got 7 now in this quarter. Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
A different look for Denver. Corey Jefferson's checked in for Mozgov. Miller comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Udrih in for Rivers. Down low. Pass to Ilyasova. Takes the 3. Atlanta again missing.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Udrih, defended by Jack. On the wing, Miller. And now in transition is Jack. Here we go. Here's Snell, guarded by Wright. And Udrih kicks to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Jack. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova. Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Udrih kicks to Snell. On the wing, Miller trains the three-pointer. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here is Jack. He's guarded by Udrih. And Jack, here we go. Good on the baseline, Jay. Jack's got 4 points in the quarter.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Udrih, the pass to Miller. It's Jefferson, top of the key. And O'Quinn kicks to Jefferson. There's the bucket, good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Now here is Jack. 11 points in the game. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Crab, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
The Hawks leading by 22. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Jack kicks to Wright. Left side, Jack. He dishes it to Ilyasova. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. 6 seconds left in the third. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Hawks on top, delivering the blowout. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. On the court for Atlanta, Ilyasova out there with Blatch. Then it's Alan Crabb. Then it's Jarrell Wright. And it's Jack in at the 1 spot. They set the pick. Fires the 3. But they recover it. Feeds to Crabb. He kicks it to Jack. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Ilyasova can't hit.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. The words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Goes up with it. Here's Mozgov. Rebound, Atlanta. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. And Jack kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Wright. The kick out to Jack. From deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Denver shooting in this game 45%. Miller, no up.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And the pass to Crabbe. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Crabbe's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Atlanta.
Come on, man, you got this.
Here's Udrih, defended by Jack. Mozgov with the bucket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Outside Jack. There's the dish to Ilyasova. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Mozgov. Kenneth Faried comes in for Corey Jefferson. Chris Middleton's checked in for Miller. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Udrih.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Faried, a screen on Jack. To the paint. Here's Duncan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
With Duncan in the double-doubles record, it says so much about just how he has delivered on the floor, Clark, for so long.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, double-doubles didn't get recorded until fairly recently. Don't let that take away from what Duncan has accomplished. He's one of the all-time greats.
Here's Wright. Excellent D there from Allen. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Jack. 3-pointer. Jack missing again. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges. And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
So for the Hawks, Stokes is checked in for Ilyasova. Reggie Bullock comes in for Alan Crabb. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Jarrett Jack. They set the screen. Now Rivers. The feed to Burks. To the left side wing.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 was put him in a rough, tough spot.
Here's Rivers. Passes it to O'Quinn. And it's Wright sending it back. Wright sets a screen. Ennis with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Bullock. Atlanta again missing. Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And here's Ennis.
And you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Rivers with it. Burks in the corner. Uncovered. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Those court projections you see in the pregame, we don't even have the best angle for them. They're so good.
Yeah, nice perk for those sitting a little higher up on those or those watching TV. It's about putting on a show and at the end of the day, entertaining the fans.
That's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Rivers kicks to Moskov. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A different look for Denver. Jefferson's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Miller comes in for Burks. And it's Udrich in for Austin Rivers. Ennis kicks to right. Dishes to Ennis. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bletch. Rebound collected by Snell. Snell's got his third rebound tonight. From past the arc. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Ennis passes to Blatch. Good D by Miller.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
For the three, they get it back. Jefferson kicks to Snell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Snell's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nuggets. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded by Udrich. Over to the wing. Stokes dishes to Ennis. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Bullock. Trying his luck deep. Shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jarnell Stokes. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And Udrich kicks to Mozgov. To the paint. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ennis.
I didn't really expect him to turn it over as many times as he has in the second half. Caught me by surprise because before the break he only had one.
Denver calls timeout. And for Tyler Ennis, first-round draft pick last season, never got to see quality minutes, averaged only about 12.5 minutes per game. I think a lot of promise. I think people feel that he's got a very high ceiling.
Yeah, you know, a lot of scouts felt he needed another year of college. So in some respects, you could say last year was that for him. It's still an adjustment period. And let's face it, you could say that about a lot of guys who come out as freshmen, but Dennis in particular.
A different look for Denver. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Mozgov. And Tony Allen subbed in for Tony Snell. Now Udrich.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Ennis misses. Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Bangs home the trifecta. Ennis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
O'Quinn, the pass to Udrich. Makes it off the glass.
Udrich, 2 points.
Here's Bullock. Now here's Ennis. Pass to Bullock. He feeds it to Ennis. Right, sets a screen. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Wright sets a screen. Here's the screen. Ennis kicks to Wright. Allen with the rebound.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
He hits the second from the line. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in the...
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest.
Are you ready for your